Yep.
Look out there, MP. These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analyst, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, plus reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And let's take a look now at some numbers for Miles Turner.
And over the last 10 games, he's been hitting the boards hard. He's been a different guy when it comes to rebounding. Out there battling and fighting. It's great to see that kind of hustle.
And now Dallas' starting group. Dante Exum is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Najee Marshall. Then there's Davis. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Pacers, Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Shepard. And it's Mathurin in at the 3 spot. We should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
Fires from the wing. Indiana with a rebound. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
And so it's Dallas with it after the basket by Indiana. And the three-pointer goes.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Outside Matherin. Siakam outside. Offensive rebound. Here's Shepard. And he starts out with a miss in this one.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Rick Carlisle and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I asked Coach how they plan to defend Kyrie Irving. He laughed and said, "That's top secret, but seriously, Irving's got those moves, the counter moves, the incredible finishing around the rim, and sometimes you just hope Kyrie has an off night." We'll see how locked in Kyrie is tonight, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
Halliburton, good.
Tyrese Halliburton has an array of moves offensively. Off the deck, yes, sir.
Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
Here's Turner. The Mavs get their last shot to go. Outside for Halliburton. This one for three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Halliburton's got his second basket on the night.
Great shooters trust their shooting motion. Tyrese Halliburton with the jumper. Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Now here's Halliburton. Coming off a 22-point game against Minnesota.
And his court vision was sensational as well. He was making all the right decisions.
And so it's Dallas with it after the basket by Indiana on the other end. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Here's the three. The Mavericks pull it in. Last time they met was in Dallas.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
Now here's Halliburton. 5 points in the game. Kicks it out to Siakam. Pass to Halliburton. Banked it in off the glass. Halliburton's got 7.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Again, the Mavericks good for 2 more. Grant, it's hard not to dwell on the fact that MP has moved past Jordan's total. The 86-87 season, he had 3,041 points. That was MJ's highest scoring season ever.
As much of a killer instinct as Jordan had, MP may be even more driven. He doesn't just want to win. He wants to do maximum damage. That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Now here's Turner doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. Here's Matherin. Davis for the rebound. The Mavericks lead by 4. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Mr. Clutch can't hit. The Pacers have got 8 of 15 shots to go. Now here's Halliburton. He's guarded by Exum. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
Yeah, and what was really impressive was they stayed patient. The shot selection was excellent, and you see the result.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
And so it's Dallas leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Hey, 3 points is better than 2. They built this lead by tacking on that extra point at the end of possessions. More NBA on 2. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Dallas?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. They've got Williams, also Thompson out there, Washington out there with Daniel Gafford, and it's Mr. Clutch in at the power forward position. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the 76ers put on a show. He ended up with 58 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. What a game for him, and against their rivals no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Oh,
yeah, he was unstoppable
God.
during certain...
All right, MP, get back in there.
The baseline J, and he hits the jumper. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Siakam, no good. Dallas has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Mr. Clutch. And all around the rim that time before dropping. And now a 3-point Dallas lead. Indiana's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Pass to Turner. Siakam looking it over. Here's Matherin. Drives to the hoop. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Matherin's got 7 now in this quarter.
He's been a marksman this period. Their shot mechanics finally in sync.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. A nice shot by Mr. Clutch.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
Here's Siakam. The Mavericks pull it in. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. 3-pointer. Mr. Clutch can't hit. Inside with 2 seconds left for 3. Matherin fires in the triple. Matherin's got 10 points. It's a tie game in Indiana. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Total team effort. Instead of 5 starters, it's like they've got 7 or 8 guys getting it done. That's how good the result.
All right, now we've got some time to take a look at the players of the week. In the East, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, the Greek Freak, always a great pick for this award because he's so consistent. Gives the team an anchor on both ends. He's always...
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. All right, Doris, you look at the criteria for traveling in the NBA. You think it's called often enough?
You know, B.A., I'm not sure the answer to that. It's amazing to me the
my
speed with
God.
which these officials have to make the calls. Sometimes you go back and watch it, what looks like a travel is not, or what's not called a travel is. This is actually a harder issue than people think.
Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Shepard is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Matherin in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for the Pacers. A nice shot by Mr. Clutch. Mr. Clutch has got 30 points.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Turner. Rebounded by Marshall.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Mr. Clutch can't hit.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
The definition of a stretch five, Doris. Miles Turner. He's led the league in blocks, and he can hit a three.
It's such a valuable asset for this basketball team. When Turner is on the floor, you've got to be aware of where he is in range, and then Miles is going to protect the rim with the absolute best of them.
Shot on the wing. That one goes in. And now a three-point Dallas lead. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. So for Dallas, Gafford, he's checked in for Davis. Washington comes in for Marshall. And it's Thompson in for Exum. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Siakam, the pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Now that's called positioning, and Turner has the verticality to make it easy.
And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They lead by one. Mr. Clutch can't hit. For Indiana, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Jacks up a three. Turner, no good. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's Mr. Clutch. Pacers with a rebound.
Oh my God.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Miles Turner, the 11th pick by the Pacers in 2015 for much of his career with the team. He's endured the trade rumors. He said, I've still got PTSD from that, but I wanted to be here in Indy. And last season, a renegotiation of his contract, giving him an extension and a raise. Brian, he is locked in as their starting center.
Yeah, it would appear so, Allie. Thank you. Matherin passes to Turner. That one's good. This game is all even. Turner's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's taking what he can get here, has a 3 in each half.
A nice shot by Mr. Clutch.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
The Pacers have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Back to Halliburton.
No shot. I got yours.
No stopping Halliburton. So physical.
Yeah, give Halliburton credit for staying with the play. You've got to be able to fend off that defense and still finish.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Good! That's another bucket.
Another night and another 40 points in the books for him. What a season.
And he is edging ever closer to the second-place mark for most 40-point games in a year.
And with Jordan's mark in the rear view, he's now marching toward Wilt's 1963 record of 52 games of 40 or more. Just amazing.
The Mavericks lead by 4. Fires the 3, and Dallas hits again from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The Pacers have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Siakam outside from the arc. Again, Halliburton missing.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Pass to Shepard. And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Dinwiddie, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Williams comes in for Irving. Siakam outside. And Indiana misses again.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
And no good. The dry spell continues. Here's Mr. Clutch. No, hits yet again. Wow!
50 points for him yet again, and I feel privileged to watch him go to work this season.
Well, now he has pulled even for the second most 50-point games in a single season. What a year.
And he's done it 30 times. I mean, it's unreal. That was the mark that prime Wilt Chamberlain established all the way back in 1963.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. Building. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court right now for Dallas. Davis out there with Dante Exum. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. Then it's Williams, and it's Mr. Clutch in at the center, locking down the middle.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from three is not the answer.
Launches it, and got it! Another basket! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
B.A., it feels like he can't miss.
Halliburton with the ball. Jackson with a screen on Williams. Halliburton, the pass to Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
The coaching staff encourages Halliburton to get involved in pick and rolls because he will pick you apart.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And a miss there on the triple. Pacers trail by 17. Halliburton on the attack. And it's blocked by Davis. Here's Mr. Clutch. Nesmith covering. Good! Another from three.
Another three for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the fifth most triples ever in a single game. Here's Bryant. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Here's Mr. Clutch. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
He forced that one. Not a productive trip up the floor.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
From behind the arc. The rebound by Nesmith.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Now Halliburton. Jackson, right side. Pass to Bryant. Clock at 6. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Lets it fly from 18. Dinwiddie with a rebound. Dinwiddie's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Mr. Clutch. And again for 3.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. A big group substitution here for Indiana. Turner, he's checked in for Bryant. Siakam comes in for Jackson. Matherin's checked in for Toppin. And it's Shepard in for Nesmith. Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas. Irving comes in for Williams. Here's Halliburton. Turner. On the wing, Matherin. And another shot. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
He's got that guard quickness. Matherin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Connects again from distance.
He is unstoppable. Completely dialed in from distance.
What an historic night shooting the ball. He now stands by himself for 3rd place in most threes in a game.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And again.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And then Turner with the dunk.
Halliburton's vision and then the ability to thread the needle there makes the defense pay.
There's the three. No good.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Now here's Matherin. Not a lot of room. More and more, we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age. And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Mavericks.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed.
And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game, and we'll see you next time.
Great win tonight, MP.